Good morning, everybody in the sky. Well, good morning again. I was just over there on the Mez train for a minute. Put my specs on. Hi, Andreas. Hi, 77 Smith, and anybody else in the sky. Well, I know everybody just got off the Mez train, and it was quite interesting. Hi, Laurie. And y'all know I came on late. I didn't know. Yes, the chopper must have came on probably about 4:35 my time. But to be quite honest, you guys, I wasn't even at home. We woke up really through the middle of the night. Actually, I was really out. I was really out. And when I saw them on, it had to be about 7:30. By that time, I was driving back home. You know how you get up sometime, you go out and eat a breakfast through the night, you can't sleep. We used to do that all the time in Las Vegas. And I was saying, oh, hope they be on, hope they be on when I get home. So I kind of got home probably by 8 my time, got relaxed and everything. I said, oh, now let me jump on here. But when I was watching as I was riding, it was really interesting and fun. I couldn't wait to get here and get on there. And so I'm gonna start off like last night. So last night I was watching um, the gentleman's panel, and it was kind of late, but then again, not so late. I don't know. I was falling asleep, like I said, it was quite early, and so I saw the fallout happening. I saw when what's his name, Simply Trey came on there. I saw everybody's face expression. But to me, guys, the first person that fell out with Trey was El Teddy. But they said that QB was in the wrong. And I have a very different opinion of everything that went on. I saw Trey, he got that kind of snappy personality. He did do that. And I don't know if you want to call it antagonizing or whatever he was doing, but him and El Tater went at it for a while, and QB let them go at it like that for a little while. And then he finally got a hold of it. He started raising his voice and all like this. So it kept going on. And to me, El Teddy acted like a little child. Well, I'm just going to mute myself. I'm just not going to say nothing. So anyway, I just said, now he's pouting. So as time went on, it looked like everybody was getting frustrated because of that. And y'all should have seen Juicy Booty's expression on that gentleman's panel. For y'all that didn't see it, and y'all should have seen his expression. Oh my God, it was hilarious. I wanted to jump on the fight right then and there, and really text BS, but then it was late her time. Probably was like 10 or 11 o'clock. And I was just saying, no, she probably gonna come on in the morning. Somebody probably gonna send us some receipts and she gonna come on in the morning and I'm gonna catch it in the morning. And that is the way it happened. But just so happened I was out and I didn't make any time to jump on there in time. But it's all good though. It was going good a little bit. I was able to watch as I was driving in the wee hours of the morning on my way home. But it was so funny. Like at that one point when QB had to just mute everybody out. Oh my God, it was a Kodak moment. Y'all should have seen the expression because see, I felt like QB was in his right to control his panel. Some people said no, that was his panel member, and he shouldn't have did that. He should have went the other way. But at the same time, I think respect the guest. So if I had been there the whole time, I probably would have had a different outtake than chopping BS. Some things, I've seen it their way, and sometimes some things I had seen it my way. I was so happy that he took hold of his channel because at one point, Juicy Booty tried to, start talking and control it himself. But QB put a foot down and he wasn't having it. He was not having it. And whenever somebody went at it, and it was a hilarious moment, Spilly Boy would turn his chair around, turn his back. But when he started taking hold of his channel, hollering for people to get quiet, just really swung that head around. Oh my God, y'all. It was just so hilarious. It was a Kodak moment. Now, what I really want to get at, how we always get critiqued and everybody didn't think the Mez train was going to last this long. Look at us now, y'all. We started July, okay? It's been a half a year and we're going to still go strong in 2020. It's almost 2020. They started how long they've been on? About 3 months. And then last night, after that went off, Juicy came on trying to sugarcoat. Oh yeah, everything fine. We okay over here at the gentleman panel. Y'all, we all talk behind the scene and everything is all good. All everything, all peaches and cream. I knew then he was sugarcoating because just by watching that, I didn't think that was gonna last longer. That was gonna last, and they in their rights to invite who they want to invite to me, my opinion, on a panel when it's their day. That's just the way I see it. TSCC Men's Express. Hey, BS. Yet I feel like it was his day, just like when Wiley wanted to come on there. You had two that wanted Wiley on there. Well, why couldn't he come on? We've already said in the past that other person came on, the racist came on. Why couldn't he come on? See, he was afraid that he was going to steal the shine like the way Trey did. Juicy Booty was afraid. Then we find out that he had been talking behind the scenes all alone, trying to get Trey on there. Oh, See, he wants to control everything. And he can control that last night. And I wonder what made QB all of a sudden grow some nuts. He grew some balls, y'all. But at the same time, I was glad to see it. I was glad to see it. To me, I didn't really see no disrespect. I think if that's the case, they was disrespecting each other. So I'm gonna always come on here with my views, good God, good cop, bad cop, whatever I am. But I just see it as I see it, and that's the way I seen it. That's just the way I seen it. He was in his rights. I'm glad he put his foot down. I'm glad that he showed that he couldn't be controlled like that. See, Juicy had us all under impression when they would let Waddy come on there that he controlling everybody else's day too, because that's what it seemed like. But from what I understand now by watching the mass this morning before I got on there, that all of this was premeditated. All this was premeditated. And I think when I asked the question to Trey that him and QB was somewhere planning this all along, and then on the other hand, Juicy, we always know he always is known for making up stuff, making up fake beefs or whatever. He was on the other hand planning something, but they left Philly Boy out. Because see, Billy Boy didn't know all that foolishness was going on behind the scenes. He didn't know all that was going on like that. And like he said, he didn't even know Trey. He didn't know Trey to be trying to go off on Trey like that. So I get it. I didn't know Trey either. The first time I saw him when he was on Brianna Chat, and from my understanding, he said that him and Brianna met on Instagram. And that's how he first came over here. But now they're saying no, it was just when she came on the channel, but she found him on Instagram. That was my understanding in the beginning. So, I don't know if that's so true, but I'm pretty sure I did hear that. I did hear that. So I was just so elated to see that. And I think I'm a rubbing in even more than Tracy. Tracy, where you at? Did she make it live yet? Because she said it was going to be a fallout. But I always knew Philly Boy didn't fit in with that. And I would always voice that, oh, he don't look right up there. Oh, he the only intelligent one up there. And I was right. I asked Billy Boy how long had he been planning on this. He said he always has something in the back of his mind. He always, got a 1, 2, 3 steps ahead or thinking or whatever. And so I don't know. I'm just glad it hit the fan. And yeah, I'm gloating. I'm gloating because of the way. Now, don't get me wrong. I want everybody to be successful, but I have to say my truth. I have to say that the way they was talking about us, oh, they gonna last. Oh, yes, don't get along with nobody. Oh, that's how to quit. All of that. Now look what happened, y'all. So yeah, look what happened. See, you can't sit around speaking something over somebody. Be careful when you do that, because it just might happen to you. And I always gave kudos to the manpower. I might drag a Juicy Booty a little bit when I'm talking about the general panel, but I never said I wanted them to fail. I never said, I'm not really saying that now. I'm gloating that some of the members are leaving because of the way he always talked about us. See, don't be putting stuff in the atmosphere like that. When you do that, you're speaking over yourself, and that's exactly what you did, Juicy Booty. You spoke that over yourself. That's what you did. Okay, and I think QB is gonna be just fine on his own. Maybe it took him this long because he didn't think he could make it on his own. Because according to Juicy Booty, he bragging about, oh, I had this person come out of the ride it lives. I had this person come out, this person that. No, not really. I think QB probably would have made it, Juicy, even if he hadn't started off over there with you. That's just my opinion. I may be wrong, but that's my opinion. Maybe he needed you a little bit, maybe for that first time you introduced him, but he took it from there. He really did. So we find out he been planning this. And Trey, I don't know, I gotta start watching a little bit. I don't know too much about him, but with me sitting there one time over there at Brandon's. That's the only thing. But all that sugarcoat last night, I knew something was up. Then I didn't get a chance to watch all of them right now. I peeked over there and he was kind of saying, well, he talking about the split up and they leave, but at the same time, he's still kind of sugarcoating it, but he is thinking of an service. At least he's doing that. Okay, at least he's doing that. So what else was talked about on the mess this morning? Because like I said, I was extremely late, but that's okay. I appreciate the fact that I was able to get on there in the end and get a few questions in there that I wanted to know. So is Billy Boy gonna be all right? He got his numbers and he didn't even have to be on that panel. That's why I asked him, was he there to help Juicy Booty grow that panel, and then leave? That's what I really was thinking. And I don't remember he said yes or no, but to me, that's what it was. Like I said, I told him he always seemed uninterested. He didn't really never seem like he was really engaging. And like with us, say like, before we have a meeting, before we come on and we talk about the guest, we know already if that guest gonna be controversial. We know if it's gonna be one of us not getting along with that. But you, like I said, you have to roll with the punches. You got to keep your business, no matter what kind of guest you got on there. Because everybody know, like I said, I had two on there. I wasn't all for, but being a team player and knowing that it's business, that's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Quite sure Chopper had somebody on there he didn't care for in the beginning when we all was on there. I remember Lady Nika went off on somebody, but it was business and we were being a team player. Simple as that. Hey Chopper, we were being a team player with just straight up business. And whenever we got off, if I felt like it was a problem while we was on, okay, we mentioned it. And then we move on. That's the way it was supposed to be done, Juicy Booty. You weren't supposed to be up there twisting your hat, getting all frustrated and mad because you couldn't take control of his channel. No. So kudos to you, QB. Kudos to you. And like I said, I know Trey can be antagonistic. We all see that. But just because one person, when he first came on there, was arguing with him like that, don't mean that he had to shut that whole live down and then, tell Trey he got to go. And he didn't do it like that. He kept his guests on there. He was trying to be respectful as he could. Then you had the callers calling in. Oh, y'all, Rico call in. He called in every panel. He engaged him. He let him talk. But the second time he called, he wouldn't let him. So I was kind of glad of that, too, because y'all know how he is. Then when Nicole, now I didn't like the fact now he didn't let Nicole finish talking. Just because to me, that was still business no matter who called in. He literally hung up on her because nobody really wanted her on the phone. He really did hang up on her. I felt like, in my opinion, but it's his panel. He could have let her spoke like you letting everybody else speak that called in that was against him. To me, he could have done that. So I'm saying all this because I didn't get a chance to really be there on the mess, and give all of my opinion like that. But like I said, I can't lie, y'all. Just gonna tell a story. I am gloating because you've been speaking that over us all this time, Juicy Booty, and you always got a negative critique about us. You've been speaking that over us, and it just turned on you. It just ricocheted and came back to you. It didn't work, and we're gonna go on, okay? So I enjoyed watching Trey this morning. I enjoyed the whole mess train, but I need to clear something too, because somebody asked me what I was talking about when I was talking, and I was saying how you have to, you can forgive, but you ain't gonna forget. You just got to move on and roll with whatever's going on. You just got to be the bigger person to do that. And I said that somebody on the panel that kind of went at me twice. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, because I'm not talking about Chop. I'm not talking VS. I don't know Trey. No, I was not talking about a Spilly Boy. But when the big thing, I was just at that time getting an example of how sometimes people do things for no reason that you don't know why, and you have to forgive and move on. And another person with that, and that kind of surprised me though, especially that one guy. I had a good rapport with him once upon a time in the chat, and I never knew he'd feel like that about me. But that's neither here nor there. The mass train went on. And another thing, guys, I'm not throwing shit and I'm not trying to be funny. When I first turned it on, I saw Brianna. I thought I had my days mixed up. I thought it was Saturday. I really did, because I remember her saying she only wanted to come on weekends. I thought So that's the truth right there. Because I was so mixed up by us being out most of the night, getting up and going out most of the night, everything. I said, okay, so that's how they went. But I kind of just wanted to mention something I didn't get a chance to elaborate on or speak on, because they were on almost a couple hours before I came. When I did come at like 30 minutes before they ended, something like that. Yeah, so right now I know Tracy is just being just gloating. You know what I'm saying? She's just happy as a lark. And I'm gonna watch her live because I want to hear what she got to say about this. Because if I'm not mistaken, she said that back then too. It probably ain't gonna last long because of that takeover spirit that Juicy Booty has. You know what I'm saying? Because even if just because I understand he put it together, but it also was his idea for them to be from panel to panel to panel. And you can, when you get to your panel on your day, you can bring your own guests, ask your own questions. But last night, it didn't seem like that's what it was for them all to know who was coming on a week ahead of time. Trey even had the receipts. Wow. And that just goes to show you how jealous and manipulating Juicy Booty is. He wanted to play like he didn't know nothing. And all along, he wanted the clicks and views from Trey. So I'm glad Trey stuck with QB and picked QB, whose day to come on, because he was doing all that behind the scenes. And then once Trey get on there, he want to play like he didn't know that. He don't know him that well. He didn't want him on there. The whole 9 yards, y'all. The whole 9 yards. How you just gonna get on there and play like that? So that's jealousy. And the way you say, oh, like you want to put this air on that you want him to make it. You're happy that he's making it, or he done made it because he got his own people. But yet inside, you're jealous of him. You're jealous because he's moving along. You're jealous because he's younger than you, and he can wear all those clothes that you're trying to wear that make you look like he got an old face with young clothes. You're jealous of all of that. That's what it is, Juicy Booty. You're jealous on that. That's why you come over there and drag everybody. That's why you always had a bad critique of us, because you're jealous. Like that one time we didn't plan on coming on. He was jealous. So that's just the way it is. Now, you can't be friends, whether it's in real life or YouTube, with somebody who's behind the scene, jealous of you, is secretly stabbing you in the back, secretly planning all this kind of stuff. And we probably wouldn't have believed it all if Trey wouldn't have had all those receipts. Hey, Miss Morgan. See, hey, but what is his name on YouTube? Telling Trey or talking Trey? I think it's simply Trey. See, Trey selling. Hi, Trey selling. Juicy did X Trey to be in on G. Yes, he did. We saw all the receipts, you guys, this morning. We saw all the receipts. And when they first asked him, somebody said, "You got the receipts?" He said, "Yeah, let me get off for a minute. I'm going to email him." He's right back there emailing all those receipts. So let's see how Juicy is going to sugarcoat this today. Because he sugarcoated last night. He's somewhere on there sugarcoating today. Oh, it was very interesting. So I must say it was a great Mez Express this morning. It really was. Because I was looking forward to coming on yesterday. I really was. And so like Chopper said in his live, because I just got to watch him too, he's kind of glad we didn't come on yesterday, because, it turned out to be something more juicier last night. Wow, it really did. It turned out to be just the perfect thing. So to me, this was juicier than what we was going to do yesterday. And Chopper let the cat out the bag, but nobody gonna say anything. It was gonna wait like that till after that particular line it was gonna do. But deep down, I'm really hoping that he changes his mind, because I know nobody can replace him. But if he needs to go work on his music, he needs to go build his website, whatever he's trying to do, I just wish him all the life. I just wish him the best. I really want to see Chop succeed. I want to see all succeed. If anybody else in TSCC decide to get a channel, I want to see them succeed too. People talking about, oh, haven't nobody even made it, came out of TSC. That's not true. There's others that made it. And then there's me and Brownie. That's not true, y'all. Y'all just jealous. And y'all jealous because, like I said, I mentioned in my live yesterday that we got some troopers that's been around for almost 2 years now, when everybody else YouTube should last, what, 3 to 4 months? That's the life of it. That's the life of it. You guess I'm gonna drop off now and then, but not like the way everybody be dropping off everywhere else. Because even that other panel on there, they gone. Oh yeah, that lady gone and that other guy gone. Oh wow. So and how long had they been on? A month before they had to change and get different people? How long has that been? A month? Yes. Okay, Miss Morgan. Hey, Bless Walker. What is it? Okay, I already answered that. Yeah, I did answer that. This is my old level. I didn't like he came for Bree and yes, TSC period, but they forgave, so it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. And we are forgiving people over here, and that's why we can make it. See, because like I said, and not that I'm talking bad. I don't want nobody to make it. I'm not putting that in the atmosphere. I'm simply saying that somebody that was talking really negative about us, look at them. Oh no, they ain't gonna last long. Let's just need laugh too much. Yeah. Shando and all that old kind of foolishness. Yeah, right. Okay, right. That's what I'm gloating about. That's what I'm talking about. And I still want to see everybody succeed. I do, but I have to say how I truly feel. And I'm enjoying it. Okay. He would be a fool to trust that Trey. And like I said, I don't know Andrea because I don't know Trey. My first time seeing him, like I say, that day when he was over there on Brianna chat, and then on the mass last night. So I don't know him that well either. He was just on that day over there, when I was supposed to. Well, I didn't seem like getting. But some people think I was getting dragged. I didn't see it that way, but maybe the younger folks, that's the way I was seeing it, and that's the day that I was getting dragged too by him and Bree in her chat because she was saying something about me and her brother said something. But like I said, I don't want to harp on it and move on because I don't want, think I didn't forgive. I did, but it's hard to forget, and I have forgotten. And it's kind of had mentioned it, So okay, so I just want everybody know who don't know it was me, that she was dragging, and I didn't understand. So it's over with. But anywho, y'all, that's why I want to come talk a little bit more on this since I wasn't there the whole time to voice any more opinions, than what I had because by that time six of us on there, we really was trying to hear Trey. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I did get a question or two in there, so I'm glad about that. So it was great. So I don't know, maybe some more new juice will happen again today. Who knows? But it was a fun mass train and a very early one at that. Wow, a very very early one, but it was pretty good. So anyway, so Denise Pugh, love you, blessed. Thank you. Thanks for supporting Denise Pugh. Yeah, he likes to show out the back door. Yes, yes, yes. So always remember, you guys, what's in the dark will come to the light, and that's just the way it is. I mean, actually, in the back, trying to get this boy before QB. QB, ain't that something? He wanted the real queen, honey. Yes, well done, Trey. Great choice. Yeah, you see, Spooty Boy keep calling our girl queen. Yes, because she is the queen. That's why Miss Morgan is the queen. And this is a perfectionism. What I mean by that, she want everything look professional, be right on point. And I get it. I get it. At first, I probably wasn't getting it. I was saying, oh well, no, we can't do it like this. Oh, we got a tight ship. But I get it. I really get it. She's a businesswoman, and we get it. And she just wanted to be like it is. And if there's anything that any of us not agreeing with or guessing it, we're gonna talk about it before we come on. I knew every guest was coming on that I didn't get along first. But I came on here, doing what I needed to do. It's business. That's what we were doing. Hi, Jen Lynn. Hey, what's Shanny? Yeah, me too, Miss Morgan. It's business. It's business. People be saying, "Oh, she runs stuff like military." No, she don't. It's business, and she wanted to be right because she don't want nobody on the panel laying in the bed talking or sitting up there popcorn. Just She don't want that. Don't look good. That's not a good look. It's really not a good look. As simple as that. So anyway, that's just the way it is. And then when I see these other panels of people actually laying in the bed, eating on the panel, or laying down like they're gonna go to bed and talking, I said, that don't look right. Or then you got two or three people on here showing themselves, and then you got the other ones, behind the scenes in the dark, with the avatar of their self. That don't look good. Yeah, that don't look good at all. Jillian say, y'all press that. Yeah. Okay. Like it's juicy nipples. Did I tell you? See, Jillian, that's why I said you can be a guest on this train. Jillian always got some one-liners. She is really hilarious. She's y'all go ahead and press it like it's a nipple. And it is a nipple because in that picture where he still got on that weighty big stomach. No, even the other day you still can see his nipples in that shirt. I'm starting to think he getting some kind of hormone shots or something, to make them bigger because it still looks that way. It does look that way. So anyway, I I hope Chopper don't leave. He said something about resigning. Maybe he'll change his mind. I hope he don't because I think that we're all a good fit. I like the generational thing. I do. I like each generation, and like I say, so we all gonna see something different. And so I was quite different this morning, as y'all hear me speaking now, of what I see. Some things I agree with, some things I didn't agree with, and that's the good thing about it. We all have our own personality. We have our own mind. We all got our own commentary on it, and that's just the way it is, and that's what makes it work. And if I were to tell BS, I know this guest I want to come on. She's not gonna be tripping. No, bless you can't have a guest. She's not gonna do that. Really, if she don't like what you're gonna roll with the punches just like me and Chopper did. That's what we do. That's business. Okay, so that's what I think should have happened last night on the men's panel. I think that he was able to have his guest, and it just should have had his guest, and then maybe should have put Trey back a little, like what he was doing. Let him know he'd been a little bit too much antagonistic, but that's okay. It's working out for them. Hey, Gambit 3 is working out for them, so that's okay. But that's just the way it is. So, guys, I ain't gonna hold you long. I just want to talk about how I felt, after the fact. Like I said, since I wasn't there in the beginning, and that's what I want to do now. I'm going to do some more surfing, you guys, and see what else I can talk about. And I want to hear this other little sugar coating that's going to be going on here in a minute because I know it is. So, okay, inshallah, I'm gloating just a little tiny bit, just a little bit. I'm allowed to do that, okay? I'm allowed to do that. But at the same time, wish them the best. I hope they can go on because we're definitely going to go on, okay? All right, then. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Talk to y'all later, alligators. Yeah.